My fellow gacha gamers, we had a big development in the Project Mugen slash now known as Ananta, like, big debacle. Like, we hadn't heard anything really from Project Mugen in a long time, right? And all of a sudden they dropped a trailer. And this was, as of this recording, this was like last week, right? They dropped this trailer. And I'm a week late, but I wanted to really just gather my thoughts and talk about some of the bullet points from the trailer, because I did watch this. I should have done a reaction video, to be honest. And you can flame me in the comments down below. That's fine. But I did want to go over what we could decipher from this trailer and some of the confirmed characters already on Twitter. So we're going to get started on that in just a moment. Before that, let me tell you about today's sponsor, GamerSupps. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off of your purchase. It is almost the Christmas sale, and a lot of stuff has actually been put out there for the Christmas sale. If you're part of the Discord, you already kind of know, but I'm going to be putting out a community post as well. We got a week until then, so I'm just telling you now, it's going to be pretty dang good. So let's go ahead now, and we're going to dive into the trailer. Now, again, I've already seen the trailer. This is mainly just to go over some bullet points of what I wanted to talk about. So we're going to watch it together. We're going to go over this, and then we're going to talk about the characters and then my thoughts, okay? Let's dive in. Already, the fact that this got the whole, like, GTA, like, thing going down. And I know a lot of people are excited for GTA 6, but this is my GTA right here. So, now, I'm pausing this only because of the fact that this little vehicle looks like something that we will be able to ride, because later on in the trailer, it does go over us being able to get in cars. So, I'm pretty stoked on that. Can I just say, like, the animation is so good in general? And one thing I wanted to point... Oh, nice. One thing I wanted to point out with this, right? If we go back just... if it'll let me go back a smidge. So, it looks like enough in general. It looks like mainly the characters are distinctive with NPC styles. And I'm very happy about that. I hope that carries over to the overworld. Like, not the same... entity can be in the, like, in the actual, like, I'd say instance, if that makes sense. So, like, if you're walking down the street, you wouldn't see the same two, like, NPCs. So if that's the case, if this is kind of like a little bit of a foreshadowing of how it's going to work, I'm down for it, because I don't think that we should see the same NPCs, just different color palettes, because it looks like they're somewhat distinctive. So that's insane. So, a thing I want to point out, and you'll see this as well, is that you could see in this, like, outside of this, we have, like, card games. We saw volleyball earlier. We're seeing basketball. To me, it seems as though, and that was adorable, by the way, it seems to me that there might be more mini games, I guess, in the sense, or overworld games, kind of like how GTA works. So maybe they really just took the blueprint. I'm not saying this as they, like, copied it, but maybe they, like, took the blueprint, refreshed it, and made it so that we could actually go and play these different types of mini games. So why is that dude riding a toilet? I still have no idea. Like, look at this. If we don't get to ride that, I'm going to be very upset. I'm just saying. If we don't get to ride the toilet, dude, I'm just saying. This is insane. It looks very chaotic.
Dangers on the horizon.
The enemies... Okay. The enemies give me ZZZ feels, to be honest. And I don't know how to feel about that. I think that's my one gripe. Is that, yeah, they're different colors and all that stuff, but these enemies here really give me the... ZZZ feels of, like, the little bandits or whatever. I don't know how to feel about that. That's just me, right? I don't think they're copying, but there's a little bit of a resemblance, in my personal opinion. However, I do like their color scheme. I like the red and blue.
The thing that keeps us united. That one thing.
Early and game on.
So automatically, we've talked about this before, that they were doing the whole Spider-Man traversing thing. That's insane. And yes, they have the whole like GTA riding in the cars, shooting from the back. Like absolutely bonkers. Okay. I do want to say this as well. From what it looks like for the animated cutscenes, right? It looks very close and distinctive to what could be classified as the gameplay aesthetic as well. Kind of like how ZZZ works it. And I know I know that I'm comparing this to ZZZ a lot, but there's a reason for it. ZZZ is really, really good, and I think it's been the standout gacha game of the year outside of Wuwa. And I think that honestly, like ZZZ does the best when it comes to associating the animation of the actual cutscenes to meld into the animation of the actual overworld and what you're doing for gameplay. And I think that Ananta is taking that to another step because this seems way more fluid. It seems way more fluid in that animation style, and I like that. If that's truly the case, that's going to be really, really good. The character ultimates and enemies look insane as well. One thing actually, I want to go back to this really quick. So if you kind of look, it's a similar knockback style as like Genshin a little bit, just a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be that much of a delay every time you get hit, and if it is, that's going to mean the combat's going to be a little bit slower. That's just how I view it. Because I look at Genshin, I look at Wuwa. Wuwa's fluidity of like fighting just seems a little bit more, again, fluid. It's more like constantly going, while Genshin's just seems a little bit like slash stop, like more robotic. So it looks like Ananta might be a little bit more of the robotic style, but I don't know, at least from that part. Now, when we were looking at the skills of the one character, it was way more fluid. But in that instance, when it came to knockback, yeah. Excuse me. It's late at night. I haven't been able to record this for a little bit, so I just got home from work, and I'm trying to get it all recorded and ready to go, right? Look at us politely asking for their car. That's insane. And then the racing is insane. Lifting weights and darts is... Dude, this game looks absolutely freaking bonkers. And what's really crazy, and my friend pointed this out, they're already on pre-register, which normally, at least from my understanding, pre-register doesn't happen until at least a beta or two. But they're going pre-register and then beta. So I'm pretty stoked on that, and I'm very excited to try out this game if I get in. Now, we do have confirmation on the names of some of the characters here. We do have Alan, which we saw a little bit of. Bonzi, which was the one that was shooting the tires. Toffee, or Taffy, however you want to say it. She's the one that was the bunny girl with the dude, Alan, over there. Eileen, the server girl. Mechanica. People were like throwing a fit about her being sexualized, and I don't see the sexualness of it. Dila, there's Ringo, and then Lycaia. Now, overall, these designs look very tame. Like, these designs are very, outside of like Eileen, like, to me is just insane. Yeah, you could say Dila as well, but Dila's got the like bodysuit. You could tell that it's not a see-through bodysuit. Like, come on. But like Eileen is just like holy moly, man. But yeah, so I'm very stoked on these characters. The character designs look really, really nice. It looks like there's a very distinct array of what you can go for. Obviously, you got your waifus and you got the one husbando, Alan. Now, my question is are you not going to be able to choose, like, are you not going to be able to choose male or female? And that'll kind of be a little bit weird because I'm used to gacha games letting us choose, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to complain, but I don't know if others might complain. Who knows? You know, the woke community will throw a fit. I don't know. But to me, these designs look really, really good. Tamer than most things. And the trailer was absolutely bonkers. The different, like, games that we get in it just adds a little bit more to it. And if it's multiplayer, we can play multiplayer basketball, darts, racing, all that stuff. So I think that this game has the potential to be really, really big. Am I going to say it's a killer? Absolutely not. I think that nothing should be labeled as the killer of another game because that's going to cause it to fail. So to me, I think this is going to be a great competitor in the scene because we need more. We need more competition in our gacha games. We have 3 Hoyoverse games and we got 1 Kuro game at the top spots, right? We need another one. We do have Nikkei as well for Shift Up, but I'm just saying we could use another one. So to me, Ananta seems to be a fantastic journey onward into the gacha space. I think that this game will be a lot of fun, it has a lot of potential, and I'm really hoping they capitalize on that. The one thing I fear is that they're putting too much at the start. And the reason why I say that is because if they put too much and it doesn't all work, it's going to be a lot of patches of fixing it. It's going to cause a lot of grief. But I digress. That's just my take on it. I am still stoked. My character that I'd probably be going for is Dila, because Dila hot. I'm just saying. But let me know in the comments down below which character you're most excited for. And probably my favorite thing to talk about. What is the biggest thing going for Ananta that other gacha games don't have? I want to hear y'all's opinions on this. And let me know in the comments down below. Once again, this is Tash signing off. Thank you so much. And as always, we will catch you in the next video. Please take care and be safe.